city of Charlotte, as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. A give here to Wright. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Ashton Galati that time, able to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Head up. This is right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 7-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Pierce for the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off and drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It is a big play there for the Lions. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run over center with Robinson. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
6 yards.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. A big play after being backed up. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
A big play for the Panthers. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first and 10, here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Ryan Brzee, he gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the give, it's right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. May. He's got his tight end, and this is Ferguson. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. What a luxury to have in an offense a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Michael. And I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. To throw here to begin the drop. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's Pierce in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. More from Charlotte after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here goes 5. Crazy. What's up?
To throw is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Here goes
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Carolina. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Panthers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll set up to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And third down coming up. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
One final throw before the break. That one taken in. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go. COVID-19.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is complete to Pierce. And will knock him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them for just a short game.
He'll get about 2. That's Jack Jones in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
And the Lions first down.
That's Pierce in motion.
First down, Detroit.
Back to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a set, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Reichert is good with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down and gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Throwing now is May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll run with Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Brought in by Chris Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
Second down and 3. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's in! Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage. Ball's incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down.
1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Ryan Brzee. He works his way in a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Off the play fake, it's May. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Good for a Panthers first down.
A carry here for Wright. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Forced out left. Off he goes.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. 2nd down.
Third and goal.
here goes that.
Out of the gun, here's May. Flush to his right. That is caught side of the end zone. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for the Lions. First down. And the Lions first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked. And
the throw right side is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football at their own 40.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here goes that.
On the ground, this is right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Run again with right. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are